The Gina and Matty podcast.
So this is where we like to have a little bit of a look and see what is going on in Google Trends.
Good and best breaking minute by minute.
What's trending?
Yeah, so Google Trends lets us know exactly what everyone's been Googling in and around the Central Coast for the last 24 hours. The number one thing today, G, is RBA. That's what everyone's been putting into Google.
Interest
with the
rates.
Reserve, so the Reserve Bank has flagged that Aussies are unlikely to see any reprieve in interest rates until inflation returns to what they say is a sustainable level.
But they've been saying that they're coming down, and they're going to come down 4 times or something between now and January.
Yeah.
What?
Well, no.
They just make it up to give us hope.
100%.
Really? Yeah.
A tough gig being the governor of the RBA, but Michelle Bullock was announcing yesterday that they've kept interest rates on hold at 4.35% for the 7th meeting in a row. No real reprieve in the horizon either, saying it might not be until late 2026 when inflation gets to the point where they're happy with it to start cutting rates again. So
they're trying to encourage us to spend less, basically, aren't they? And I think we are. Don't you think nearly everybody you know is not spending as much as they used to?
Absolutely. And do you know what a big marker of inflation is? Government spending. So that's something that we can't control, and if they're splashing cash, that's not helping inflation anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, the other number 2 thing trending in the last 24 hours was people typing in weather tomorrow. That is the number 2 thing people have been searching on Google Trends. That's because of all this talk, I guess, about the rain we're expected to get here on the coast tomorrow and Friday. So temps are expected to drop to a max of 17, which pretty much what it is right now already in Gosford, and up to 35 mils of rain on both Thursday and Friday.
I know most of those searches were by the girls in here at Star panicking about rain on Friday when we're trying to give a car away.
Oh, we can't joke about it.
But if it rains and you get a free car, do you care?
Yeah. Poor Loz Moz and Alice just furiously up checking the Bureau of Meteorology on the hour. The number 3 most searched thing on the coast is Mendez brothers. So I guess this is people trying to work out the story of this new Netflix story, Monsters, which is the follow-up to the Jeffrey Dahmer one that was a couple of years ago. This one's about Lyle and Erik Menedez.
I started watching yesterday. I just had it on, and so because I was expecting it to be a documentary style, but it's actors playing the part. And so in the opening scene, it seems like they're very guilty. You know, there's the scene of them travelling to the parents' funeral, and one is pretty mean brother, and the other one's got a bit more heart. But I don't know. Is that going to turn it? Are they just trying to make us think that?
Well, this is the thing. This is what the brothers have said. They're like, in a statement from prison, Erik criticised the show, calling it a dishonest portrayal of the 1989 murder of his parents, Jose and Mary Louise Menendez, saying they've turned it into a TV show and not everything is accurate. There's some horrific stories about what those parents did to those brothers as well. I think it's a weekend show for me. I don't know if I can do it during the week. There's something about the heaviness of it that I might need.
Yeah, maybe I made I usually watch things in little bits. You know, I watch half an hour or 20 minutes and then come back and watch it. It might take me, a long period of time to finish. So, but yeah, I'm hooked. I think
Kim Kardashian's gone and visited one of the brothers in the prison as well, which is hilarious. I know she's part of. Yeah, you go.
She tries to get people out of, innocent people out of jail. So, I mean, if Kim Kardashian thinks they're innocent, maybe.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe. I don't know.
The number 4 search thing was Wuthering Heights, and I thought this might be right up your alley, G, after your most Kate Bush day, most Wuthering Heights day ever.
I know the dance.
So apparently Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi have been cast as Catherine and Heathcliff in a new film adaptation of Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights.
Really?
Does that excite you?
It does excite me because I didn't know much about it until I had to learn the dance, that Heathcliff was the boyfriend. And because when I arrived, everyone goes, "Hi, Catherine. Hi, Catherine." Like everyone dressed the same as me when we went to that dance where there was 1,000 people dressed like Kate Bush as a dedication to this song. I think that'd be great.
New movie. It's Margot Robbie's production company that have bought the rights to that, as well as I think the Sims movie. She is absolutely killing it at the moment. And also with child. What can't that woman do?
What
Seriously.
can't she do?
And just quickly, the fifth most trending thing on Google Trends on the coast, people searching Australia versus England, and that was the one day that wrapped up only a few moments ago where England have crushed Australia's 14-game winning streak, beating them via the Duckworth-Lewis system by 46 runs. That is what's trending across the coast for the last 24 hours.
Gina and Matty.
This is the moment nobody has been waiting for. The report on the comeback that was 26 years in the making. Don't worry about Muhammad Ali in Atlanta in 1970 or Tiger Woods coming back 11 years after his last major win to win the Masters for the fifth time, or even Alan Langer, State of Origin in 2001. It was me strapping on a pair of Adidas soccer boots and playing in the over 35 six-a-side spring summer competition of soccer last night, Gina Jeffries.
Now,
oh boy.
Brand new shoes. That's your first problem. Brand new shoes are going to give you blisters. Have you got blisters?
I didn't realise. It's been so long since I've worn footy boots. So, gosh, they're narrow.
They're not comfortable, are they?
Such a broad foot, and I'm like, oh, squeeze those toes in there.
So, have you got sore feet?
I can't think of a part of my body that isn't sore.
What I want to know is, when you first got there, did you give them a big old disclaimer and tell them you got a sore shoulder before you even started, so they knew why you couldn't run as fast? I would. That's what I was like.
Well, so. I started to get, so kickoff was 8:20 last night, which is well and I'm normally in bed 8 o'clock, right? So, but this is me doing things that I would normally say no to. So I'm trying to change my perspective and a little bit of my personality at the moment, where I'd normally just poo-poo ideas and say, nah, not doing that. So I've putting myself into an uncomfortable situation by saying yes. And I'm like, you know what? It's one night of the week. It's Tuesday nights. I can be a little bit tired. I can play, right?
Yeah.
And I'm also doing it because all these guys are a little bit younger than me. They're all Ziggy, who is my 7-year-old. He's my middle child. They're all the dads of his mates.
Yes.
So they're all a little bit younger than me as well. So they're all, and there's not a dad bod amongst them. Like they are.
There is
ripped.
now. Oh, sorry,
Gina. You support me through.
Okay. Sorry, I thought that was where you were going. I was just finishing your sentence.
Wasn't expecting that. Okay. Oh no, my body's already sore, and you're laying in some body shots.
Tell us what's not hurting. Like, is your nose okay?
The nose is a bit sore. Copped a little elbow.
Did you?
Well, this is so I got really nervous at about 7:30. I was so fine, I was so excited, and then I was like, oh God, I've got to actually go and play. Yeah. This has just been all talk for a little while. I did a couple of nervous poos.
I was about to ask you, did you do a nervous poo?
Yeah. I was like, is that Bella's cooking? Was that just the?
No, you got to get it out before you play the game.
Yeah. And then I went once, and then I went again, and Ziggy's like, why are you going to the toilet so much? And I was like, mate, I think I'm nervous. I think I'm a little bit. So we get there, and they're all warming up, and they're like doing drills, and I was like, hang on a minute.
That you don't know about?
No, I just thought no. Just a bunch of dads. Let's have a bit of fun, have a bit of a laugh. We can muck around. If we make mistakes, we laugh at each other. Oh no, but they're running drills, and I'm like, oh my.
Did you tell them that if you do the running drills, you might not have enough energy left for the game?
Okay.
Don't they realise?
So we get on, right? My first touch. Absolutely balls it up. I get given it, and then there's a guy wide open on my team just to the side, and I just I duffed it. Like I have never. I'm the most uncoordinated person in the world when I'm not, and I've just kicked the ground, and the ball's gone about two centimetres in front of me, and they're probably thinking, oh my God, who is this guy that we've roped in? Why's the radio guy here? Stick to talking, mate, not kicking. Right. Anyway, so we get in, and then it was a little bit rougher than I thought it was. Like I haven't played a contact sport for a long time, and there's some big guys, and I'm not the world's biggest guy, and then one guy came in at me with his shoulder and sort of gave me a good nudge, and I was like, all right, that's where we're at. Next time he tried that, I was like, mate, I've got a low centre of gravity. Try again. Boom, hit me. Didn't go anywhere. He bounced off. I was like, yeah. So we were up 1-0 at halftime. And then and I was gassed, absolutely gassed. Now I like to think I've set myself as a little bit fit. Right?
You are fit.
I tried.
You're a fit human.
I'm not six-a-side summer soccer fit, that's for sure, because I was blowing hard. We had no subs, so there's all these old guys. We're all just sweating when it's not really that warm, right? Yeah, it was like 9 o'clock at night. We're all gassed on our haunches going, oh, gosh, still got 20 minutes of the next half to go. How are we going to get through this? No. Boom. I set up 2 goals, 2 assists, Baisley man of the match. Thank you very much.
Get out!
Cannot move, cannot walk today. My groin is so tight. My hip flexors are tight. My calves, I think I've torn some tissue damage in one of my calves. My ankle can't move. My neck's really sore, but geez, it was fun.
Yeah, don't even talk about the blisters on your feet.
No, all the way. Oh, my gosh. So, anyway, we are top of the table at the moment. And,
well done.
I'll keep you updated on how we go next week as well. But that is the comeback that no one has been waiting for.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.